What's the hurry?
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission after assessing the assignment. The Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required.
Just another day on the job for us.
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni, but...
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with...
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the street. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused, but it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this Oni in. No problemo. This does sound like a job for the Traveler. He'll be back with that Oni in no time.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of...
You're right. We have no idea what will...
We are still investigating Arataki Ito's potential motives behind these but please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Ito's circumstances. Thank you. I will await your return.
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little...
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumental. To be completely honest, I was a little surprised when...
Wait, you mean he already had a back...
No, not exactly. He's just... So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and... I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just... if I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Ito fellow starting?
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
My store is offering the latest in fashion. Arataki Ito? Oh yeah.
Huh? How can you be so sure?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide it. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just...
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid... In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about that. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's...
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact,
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryou. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should.
thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
What's the hurry?
Arataki Itto. Of course I know him. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help.
Catherine says that Arataki Itto hasn't done anything seriously bad before. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been... Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, he's never had a mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy... As for his psychological motives... It's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision. At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end we had to enlist the help of Kujo-Sara. The vision hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such...
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Itto, please bring him...
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking them?
What's the hurry?
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through.
How much more are we—
A one-off payment of 397,000 mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Ito is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive!
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Ito. So, now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson oni and a blue oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an oni. The crimson oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the blue oni said to the crimson oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the crimson oni chased the blue oni away. The crimson oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the crimson oni went to tell the blue oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it?
I suppose the blue oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only
But the blue oni was just an
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Ito has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him
But how could he do that? After the blue Onis—
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have— Besides, the suspect has already confessed. According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito chose to flee in that direction. Don't mention it. I'm just doing—
Wait! Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Ito has given into—
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not—
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I see— In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Ito. I heard that if you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Right! Knowing our target's weakness will make things a
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some— Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate.
Sneaky! But let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for—
Please speak to President Song. I'm just a helper.
Welcome to Bonton Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have me solve?
Cryo is always far more effective in the ring. This is going to get interesting.
This way. Perfect. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Hey, who's sneaking around over there? Come on, show yourself.
Yes! We've been spotted! Be him. He doesn't seem to be. It'll save a lot of
Hey, who's sneaking around over there? Come on, show yourself.
Yikes! We've been spotted. That be him? He doesn't seem to be. It'll save a lot of
Beans!
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my, It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nope. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural.
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking...
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pick. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted—
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. That—
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a—
Huh? Who are they?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because—
What are you talking—
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito? You don't look so—
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will—
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to—
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like— They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about—
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment.
What should we do? There is—
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might— What's the hurry?
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind—
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, the grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to— I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at it. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert—
But we're not the ones that will be playing.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a— And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a—
Okay, so he's not—
Okay, let me— there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom moral we're gonna find some major league Oni— Just our luck. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king-size beetle just below. Beefy Beetle King, here we come! Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that's what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh, what the— Aw, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punching. This is the one, this is the one! See? As long as you're in my company, yeah, it's on the smaller side. But, size isn't everything in a beetle fight. Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes. Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its... Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned...
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a rip. The one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you...
Nope, this is the first one Paimon's ever...
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert.
Oh, so over...
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really...
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's
whoa. Let's not do anything rash here. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior... Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go.
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
That's a...
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even...
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! Alright, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this loop.
Alright, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong! But... it's still no match for you,
Alright, little guy. Use your super Paimon twin!
No. I can't believe...
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon nuke!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle.
See? Paimon's got real talent! Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too. Oh, right. Yeah. Now, this is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it.
But... will we ever be...
Of course we will. Trust me. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with...
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends. In fact...
That's not true! I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong, and not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my—
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? I'm, real—
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say.
Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people, I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up. I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But
So why in the world would you say that?
maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about the—
Oh, so you already know. Well,
So, is the story—
everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The blue Oni chose exile, and the crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something that— the Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's— the Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. The crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the blue Oni, they were more stubborn.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So—
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni— if things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the— over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader—
what were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against them. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from— in other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni prop. After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my—
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with— still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it. Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors— our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely—
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him, so he knows you—
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time— the whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my fam— There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then— but if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni—
Yep, Paimon too! Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you— all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the— I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so, be ready for—
Don't worry about—
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at some... Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni?
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted...
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So, it's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually, you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your good, but this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead...
Huh? That's totally uncalled.
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off, but instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said, but the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have... I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was... the goods are worth more than the...
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed...
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it.
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
Free!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Fascinating. What's the hurry?
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we bet. Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get... Can't catch me. Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later.
Finally, let's get down to business. How's this?
Oni coming through.
Light blade. How's this? To the glory. Finally,
Can't catch me. Attaboy!
to the very
Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the...
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is, but what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way, because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find... Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember... So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live. But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, what exactly do you... You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the... You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean... You're...
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while we were cut off from the rest of the world? We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore.
So, that's why you joined a band of...
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath. I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving, and that's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed himself. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole...
You make a good point. But Arataki Itto's the one. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish, unless of course this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between... He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we...
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you! I couldn't just stand back and let the...
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, alright? Forget about us. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are! Seize them!
Oh no! It's the Tenryuan!
Forget it. This was a waste. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror some.
Hey! Help! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get up.
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here and we'll escape together. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryuan Commission, or they'll be after.
Battle formation! Get them!
There!
I must withdraw.
Come on, men! He won't get away this time! Just give yourself up, Arataki Ito!
Soldiers!
It's showtime!
I won't forget this.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryuan Commission, but I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here. No way. All that would do is send them after our Blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with—
Then what should we do? The Tenryuan Commission—
no choice but to keep kicking some Tenryuan butt.
Hey, boss! Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go!
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time.
Go! Do what you gotta do, boss.
All right then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Don't let them get away! After them!
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to—
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Huh. Wait, is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company. So sorry.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Very.
Freeze! Shine down!
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. They couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Unless they're all ninjas or something. Hidden entrance, yes! Alright, I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Taki is probably in there as well.
Huh? Fire away? Of course I did! But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about?
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Finally, the fairy. Finally, no.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
The fairy.
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts. Catch me!
Lucky day! The perfect.
There is no escape!
No more! There's more!
Who wants some of this?
Wait!
Bam!
How's this?
Attaboy!
To the fairy, finally,
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here. You can't catch me. Let's roll.
Finally, to the ferry. To the ferry.
Alright, you're all free to go now. Quick!
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? Or...
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if...
But... Oh, my little...
Oh, you must be Daisuke's...
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is he?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. He's been worried about you. I bet...
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you!
No, please, no. No need to thank me. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other
Really? Just one little compliment and it...
These vagrants are insatiable. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Would they really do anything?
No, actually, because one of the guys, in fact, his horns...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. Are you a friend of his?
Relative.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like...
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and...
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have...
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty... Anyway, you should scram.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time. Catch me! Catch me! This is the place. The jig's up! Surrender while you can! It's showtime! There's more! Can't catch me! My blade! To the ferry! Oni coming through! How's my way to the ferry?
Barry!
Say no more!
Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive! I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other...
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little...
You better stay where you are. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism. And when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. You've had your fun. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything.
Why, you...
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that's...
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening! Yeah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me!
Huh?
I said stay away, or I—
Hey, oh, okay.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place.
You won't go through. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! This sacrifice is mine to make.
No one needs to sacrifice them.
All right, then you tell. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us Blue Oni. But you...
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Uh-oh! There's nowhere else—
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right?
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy—
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna—
Stop fooling around!
Listen, Takuya. Sacrificing yourself won't— Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni. And giving up your— Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be set— Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years. So let's give them— We've made mistakes, but we can make up for— Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start— But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all— Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them!
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
We managed to save everyone! What about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to... I just wish you'd come to... If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I can't...
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing... It's only because of them that we have survived to see today. And built a world where, honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain.
You say all that, but...
That's just how I... You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But...
don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could crank...
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No! Please don't! Without those...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belong. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure...
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou...
Oh! Yeah, but no worries. I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good...
Yeah, we've already arrested...
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability... But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case...
Hey, wait! Our unique circumstances? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, alright, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty... weird. But at least...
Yes.
So, Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Duck. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact—
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Ito helped us, and he's—
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of the— Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope—
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the—
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one...
Do you need our help?
No. Besides, once Ito is released, he'll be here. Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what he does whatever he puts his mind to. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was... But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the because Ito is my
A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson oni and a blue oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue oni back home. The crimson oni didn't know where to find the blue oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue oni had once done, the crimson oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.